Hey everyone, Maria back here for another edition of our Open Book Librarian series, and this time I have an old friend with me, Katie. She used to work with me at the South Holland Public Library, and now she's at a different library like myself, but I thought it'd be interesting to see what her library is doing and how they're going through the whole process, what programs they have, and everything else. So first question, tell us about yourself, Katie, and your job, and your library.
Okay, hi. I am the IT librarian at the Grange Park Public Library. We are not a branch of the Grange Library. Just want to make that clear. Grange Park is its own separate town. And yeah, we are currently not open, and we're processing deliveries, but not doing any kind of curbside or allowing patrons into the building. And just trying to adjust our programming to be more remotely accessible.
Digital life, hashtag.
Yeah.
So since the library world has kind of changed, is there anything you miss at your library that you were getting used to? A program you were enjoying until everything happened and now it's no longer there?
I underestimated how much of my day went to actually helping patrons one-on-one. The first few weeks, I really had a hard time figuring out how to fill the time, because I forgot that the vast majority of it was going towards, actually interacting with human beings, and having that taken out was, a strange adjustment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do actually miss talking to people as much as, I'm not always a big fan of people. It is kind of nice having one there to tell me what they need so I can figure out what to do with myself.
Oh yeah, totally understand it. Our older patrons, I feel bad because I feel like they got missed. They're missing in the shuffle of the digital thing that we're doing, and I worry about them and I miss them. So yeah, I definitely understand that. They're a large part of my day too.
Yeah, right.
So our past history, you and me both have worked with probably all types of patrons: adults, teens, young adults, children, little ones, littles. What is your favorite age to work with in the library? Or do you have one?
I do. I think I do. There's the area I work in now has 2 huge retirement communities. So we do have a kind of a majority of senior population. And, as much as there are challenges that come with that, they will just treat you like you walk on water when you help them with their phone or something like that. And I don't know, just the constant validation is another thing that I've been missing. A little bit. It's like, oh wow, this thing that I do literally every day just totally blew your mind, and I get to feel good about that. So working with seniors has always been
sending the pictures, showing them how to send a picture to somebody is like my favorite, because they're like, I want to show them this memory now, and I'm like, yeah. It's so rewarding. It really is.
The first time I introduced YouTube to somebody, and man, it was cathartic. She was so excited. She could look up whatever song she wanted on YouTube.
Aww. Is there a program you miss hosting?
Hosting programs has always been really nerve-wracking for me. I do monthly Microsoft Office programs, and that's probably always my favorite program to do. Just because I spend far too much of my free time learning different tricks on Microsoft Office, and it's nice to get a chance to show those to other people. And I haven't gotten to do that in a while, so I do miss that. Yeah. And I really haven't figured out how to adapt that for remote.
Yeah, I don't know yet. It's going to be a little bit difficult. I'll let you know when I know how it goes. So what kind of services is your library providing right now, digitally, or just a couple of ones off the top of your head?
So we actually decided to subscribe to Hoopla, which is something that we had passed over not that long ago. So we're providing Hoopla, Canopy, other video services. We're doing deliveries, as I mentioned earlier, and some video programming. We're doing the video story times regularly, and we started doing digital book boxes. So instead of sending the actual book, we're sending an audiobook or ebook in the form of like a scratch-off ticket with like a digital gift of some sort.
Oh, that's cool. That's actually a really cool idea. I like that. That's neat. Okay. Fun questions. What is your favorite book genre? Or do you have one?
Horror.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely horror.
This is why
That's
you, me, and Julius. That's why we got along.
What holds my interest the best is horror, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Keeps me at the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
Favorite fandoms?
Fandoms. Oh man, as in terms of like the people in them?
No, just like the globe. Like if you like Doctor Who, or if you like Star Wars, or if you like DC versus Marvel.
Well, I mean, I've always had a preference for Marvel. And I'm trying to think because I'm kind of fickle with my fandoms. I don't really stick with anything that. Yo, dude, I married. Hey, Matt. What are some fandoms I'm into?
That's a good question. I don't have the answer off the top of my head, actually.
Yeah, I guess I've followed the Marvel universe pretty avidly, and then and that's pretty much it. Everything else kind of.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I've been really into Animal Crossing lately, and I took vacation days off specifically so I could play The Last of Us 2, which they kept postponing for good reason. And now we tried replaying The Last of Us, and I don't know if I can do it now. Like I started to feel a panic attack come on when we tried to play The Last of Us. It just feels too freaking real now. So
it does.
I really hope it didn't get ruined for me, but.
No, and it's a beautiful game. If you guys ever have not played The Last of Us, it is one of the most beautifully shot cinematographies like in games. Like I've loved. There's the one part where Joel is out. He looks out. And there's a giraffe, and like in just the middle of like I think it's a hospital area. Like because the world's kind of like what's going on now. The world's at a standstill, and life has nature kind of took over, and it's kind of beautiful. The game's just great, and the second part is coming out very shortly. So yeah, Jack's been definitely one of those people that is like, I want to play it, but he hasn't been able to play the first one again because he just doesn't have the same feels, and he kind of gets a little anxious to see if it's going to be a good deliver on the second one. So we shall see. Top 3 favorite TV shows, and if you can't do 3 TV shows, you could throw in a movie.
Okay. All right. So. Brooklyn Nine-Nine has to be number 1 because my husband and I have an entire night of the week centered around that. We make chili and we watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And then Game of Thrones was up there until the most recent season. And let me think here. Letterkenny.
Okay.
I love Letterkenny. That's a great show. Fantastic show. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's amazing.
I love how your hubs is like, hey, I got you.
Yeah, he knows. He's been around me enough. We almost paid like $175 a piece to see Letterkenny live, but unfortunately, I had to go to a wedding. But we would have done it. We would have shelled out the money. We love that show so much.
Okay, so we have 2 more questions. We're almost done. If you could do one thing right now, because we know there's all these little precautions out there in the world right now, if there's one thing you could do, what would it be? Without having to worry about virus, stay at home, people.
Oh, I'd go ride a roller coaster.
Yeah.
I go to Cedar Point and I've never even been there, but I want to go stand. I want to be with crowds and stand in lines and go ride a roller coaster and touch things that have been touched by a bunch of people and not worry about it, not have that be the scary part.
I actually am sad and scary to say that I miss convention crud. And if you don't know what that is, anybody watching, it's just sometimes you get a little cold or a little sick after you do a long convention weekend with thousands of people. But it was always a safe cold. Like you're just like, oh, I just don't feel good because you were doing so much. I miss convention crud. Which is sad, but you understand that.
Yeah, it's just you feel like there's just something that's collected in your sinus cavity, something like.
Last question. Everybody's kind of just not really knowing what to do as far as digital learning and adapting to the digital space for libraries. Is there any advice or just a motto or a pick-me-up that you would give other librarians out there that are watching?
This is a fantastic time to learn how to code. If you're not comfortable with coding, if you've never done any kind of coding, get into Codecademy, get Cricut on your phone. It's a great time to get some basic coding skills. So I would recommend that for anybody who's looking for a way to kill the time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts? We're good to go.
No, I guess. Yeah. I'm going to be having a summer reading app coming out June 15th. So if anybody's interested, it's going to be available on the website. It's lplibrary.org/summer reading, and it's pizza themed. It's mostly for kids, but you know, if anybody is looking for a way to do a reading program remotely, that's something I've been working on. So you know, if you're interested,
yeah.
check it out.
Like I said before, all these other libraries are doing amazing programs. You don't always have to stick to one library. Everybody needs to have something to do this summer, especially if you're more concerned about keeping everybody safe, or you have little ones that have things that you want to make sure they stay safe at home. Please check out Miss Katie's library. I'm gonna always say Miss Katie because we were always youth librarians, me and her, working at South Holland. But yeah, definitely I will tag her library so you guys can check out all the amazing things that they're doing over there. But thank you guys for watching us again, and take care, stay safe, and we hope to see everybody very, very soon.